Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that gets a lot of questions. Vegetables and blood sugar.
We all know veggies are good for us, packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber. But when you're managing blood sugar, you might wonder if all vegetables are created equal. Can some actually cause a spike? Let's get to the bottom of it. First off, let's be clear. For the vast majority of people, vegetables are your best friend when it comes to blood sugar control. Why? It's all about fiber and a low glycemic index. The fiber in vegetables slows down digestion. This means the natural sugars, or carbohydrates, in the veggies are released into your bloodstream much more slowly, preventing those sharp spikes and crashes you get from processed foods or sugary drinks. Think of fiber as the traffic controller for sugar entering your bloodstream. It keeps things moving at a nice, steady pace. Now, you've probably heard about starchy versus non-starchy vegetables. This is where the confusion often starts. Non-starchy vegetables are things like leafy green, spinach, kale, lettuce as well as broccoli, cauliflower, bell peppers, cucumbers, and zucchini. These are incredibly low in carbohydrates, and you can pretty much eat them to your heart's content without worrying about your blood sugar. They are nutritional powerhouses that fill you up without weighing you down. So, load up that salad, steam that broccoli, and snack on those pepper strips. Then we have the starchy vegetables. This group includes potatoes, corn, peas, and winter squashes like butternut or acorn squash. These veggies contain more carbohydrates than their non-starchy cousins. And yes, if you eat a large amount of them, they can raise your blood sugar. But here's the truth that often gets missed. It doesn't mean you have to avoid them completely. The key is portion control and preparation. A small baked potato is very different from a giant plate of French fries. The potato itself has fiber, potassium, and vitamin C. When you fry it, you add a lot of unhealthy fats and often strip away the skin, where much of the fiber resides. Let's talk about the glycemic index, or GI, for a second. The GI is a scale from 0 to 100 that ranks foods based on how quickly they raise blood sugar levels. Pure glucose is 100. Most non-starchy vegetables have a very low GI, often below 15. Starchy vegetables have a higher GI, but it's still usually in the medium range. For example, a boiled sweet potato has a medium GI, but it's also packed with nutrients and fiber, making it a much better choice than a slice of white bread, which has a higher GI and fewer nutrients. So, how can you enjoy all vegetables without the worry? First, focus on balance. A good rule of thumb for your plate is to fill half of it with non-starchy vegetables. Then, fill 1/4 with a lean protein source, and the final quarter with a carbohydrate source. That carbohydrate portion could be a small serving of a starchy vegetable, like a half cup of corn or a small sweet potato. This balanced approach ensures you get a wide range of nutrients while keeping your blood sugar stable. Preparation method matters a lot too. Boiling or steaming vegetables is generally better than frying, and whenever possible, eat the skin. The skin on potatoes and cucumbers, for example, contains a significant amount of fiber and nutrients. Also, pairing starchy vegetables with a protein or a healthy fat, like some avocado or olive oil, can further slow down the absorption of sugar and prevent a spike. So, instead of just a plain baked potato, have it with a piece of grilled chicken and a large side salad. See the difference? Another important point is to be mindful of canned or processed vegetables. Sometimes, canned vegetables can have added salt or even sugar, especially things like canned corn or peas in a sweetened brine. Always check the label. Frozen vegetables, on the other hand, are a fantastic option. They are typically frozen at the peak of freshness, locking in all their nutrients without any additives. Just make sure you're buying plain frozen veggies, not the ones in a creamy or sugary sauce. Ultimately, the fear of vegetables is completely unfounded. They are a critical part of a healthy diet, especially for blood sugar management. Instead of categorizing them as good or bad, think in terms of eat a lot and eat in moderation. Pile on the leafy greens, the broccoli, and the peppers. And when you want some corn on the cob or a baked potato, just be mindful of your portion size and what you're eating it with. Your body and your blood sugar will thank you for the incredible array of nutrients. Do not let fear of a few carbs make you miss out on the amazing benefits of the entire vegetable kingdom. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope this cleared up some confusion and empowers you to fill your plate with colorful, delicious veggies. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more health and nutrition tips. See you in the next one. Spinach, a blood sugar powerhouse. Spinach earns its place at the top for a reason. It's extremely low in carbohydrates, yet rich in nutrients that directly improve insulin sensitivity. Just 1 cup of raw spinach contains almost no impact on blood sugar, but delivers magnesium, antioxidants, and plant compounds that support glucose control. Studies following large groups of adults found that people who regularly ate leafy greens like spinach had a significantly lower risk of diabetes. For people already living with diabetes, regular spinach intake has been linked to meaningful reductions in A1C. What makes spinach special is a compound that helps your cells absorb glucose more efficiently. When glucose moves into your cells instead of staying in your bloodstream, blood sugar levels fall naturally. Spinach also improves blood flow, which is critical for protecting nerves, the heart, and circulation, areas often affected by diabetes. Cooked spinach is especially helpful because it's easy to eat larger amounts in one meal. The fiber content increases, slowing how quickly sugar enters the blood. Spinach works best when paired with protein and healthy fats, making it ideal for breakfast, lunch, or dinner without causing spikes. Broccoli contains natural compounds that help reduce this excess sugar release. By calming liver glucose output, fasting numbers often improve. Broccoli is also high in fiber, which slows digestion and reduces after-meal spikes. It provides vitamin C, which people with diabetes often lack, and low vitamin C levels are linked to poor glucose control. Another key benefit is chromium, a mineral that helps insulin work better. When insulin works efficiently, your body needs less of it to manage blood sugar. Broccoli can be steamed, roasted, or added to stew. Light cooking preserves its benefits while keeping digestion easy. When combined with protein, broccoli helps stabilize blood sugar for hours, making it an excellent choice for both lunch and dinner.
Brussels sprouts may not be popular, but they are powerful. They are rich in fiber, especially a type that feeds beneficial gut bacteria. Why does this matter for diabetes? Because gut health directly affects insulin resistance and glucose regulation. Studies show that improving gut bacteria balance can lower inflammation and improve insulin sensitivity. People who ate Brussels sprouts regularly showed measurable improvements in how their bodies responded to insulin. Brussels sprouts are also very low in net carbohydrates, making them safe for blood sugar control. They provide vitamin K, antioxidants, and plant compounds that protect blood vessels. Another benefit is their support for pancreatic health, the organ responsible for insulin production. When prepared correctly, Brussels sprouts become naturally sweet and satisfying. Roasting brings out flavor without adding sugar. For people trying to reduce medication reliance, fiber-rich vegetables like Brussels sprouts are especially valuable as part of a consistent routine. Cauliflower is a game-changer for people with diabetes. Its biggest benefit is substitution. Cauliflower can replace high-carb foods like rice, potatoes, and pasta without sacrificing volume or texture. When people replace refined carbohydrates with cauliflower-based alternatives, post-meal blood sugar spikes drop dramatically. A1C levels often improve within weeks. Cauliflower is low in carbohydrates, high in fiber, and supports weight loss, which itself improves insulin sensitivity. It also contains compounds that protect blood vessels and nerves from long-term high blood sugar damage. Because cauliflower is so versatile, it's easy to eat daily. It blends into meals without drawing attention, making long-term consistency easier. For many people, cauliflower is the turning point where diabetes-friendly eating stops feeling restrictive and starts feeling sustainable. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we were diving into 2 amazing vegetables that can be game changers for your blood sugar, asparagus and bell peppers. They're delicious, easy to find, and work in some really cool ways. First up, asparagus. This green spear is a powerhouse for blood sugar management. It actually helps your body improve insulin secretion, which is key for keeping glucose levels stable. Plus, it's packed with antioxidants that are especially beneficial if you're dealing with diabetes. Asparagus is also incredibly low in carbs and supports healthy kidney function and fluid balance, all crucial for long-term health. Next, let's talk about colorful bell peppers. Their secret weapon is vitamin C. Studies show that a higher intake of vitamin C is linked to better A1C levels and improved glucose metabolism. Here's a great tip. Eating bell peppers before a meal can help slow down digestion, which means you can avoid those sharp post-meal blood sugar spikes. And the different colors aren't just for looks. They offer unique protective benefits, particularly for your eye health. The best part? Both are super easy to add to your diet. Roast them, stir-fry them, or just snack on them raw. They add volume, flavor, and tons of nutrients to your meals without messing with your glucose. By making them a regular part of your plate, you're not just supporting your daily numbers, but you're also investing in your long-term health. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips. See you in the next video. Kale stands out among leafy greens. Research shows regular kale intake can significantly reduce A1C levels. It provides fiber, magnesium, antioxidants, and plant-based omega-3 fats, all important for insulin sensitivity. Green beans are another underrated option. They are low in carbs, high in soluble fiber, and gentle on blood sugar. Soluble fiber forms a gel during digestion, slowing glucose absorption and smoothing out spikes. This type of fiber has been linked to consistent A1C improvement. Both vegetables support heart health, which is critical for people with diabetes. They are easy to eat in larger portions without worrying about blood sugar increases. Cabbage may be the most surprising vegetable on this list. Fermented forms like sauerkraut and kimchi support gut bacteria and have been linked to strong A1C reductions. Even raw cabbage is low-carb, filling, and supportive of insulin function. Zucchini rounds out the list with versatility. It replaces pasta, adds volume to meals, and supports hydration without raising blood sugar. The key is not eating one vegetable once, it's consistency. Aim to build meals around these vegetables. Eat them before higher carb foods. Combine them with protein and healthy fats. Track your blood sugar and let the numbers guide you. Food is not just fuel. For diabetes, it's information, and the right vegetables send the right message to your body. This is Diabetes Education Official, helping you take control, one smart choice at a time.